A lot of discussion has been made over the difference between pornography and art. And a lot of it has been stupid and redundant because of which academic fields have had a say. But I have a meaningless degree in games design instead of one in gender or queer studies, so my perspective might actually be worth something. The difference between pornography and art, roughly, is that porn appeals to the base, while art appeals to the transcendent. Where erotica, for example, crosses the line from porn into art is in meaning and whether it has it. That doesn't mean that the erotica is good art, by the way, or that it isn't porn as well, but I'd say that that's where it crosses over. Now that's a lot more useful than, I can't define pornography but I know it when I see it, isn't it? I think a lot of people have soured on the ideas of remakes. Except I think that they just think that they have. I'm actually very okay with some remakes and adaptations. The Disney animated fairy tales and Disney Renaissance films, for example, or the Lord of the Rings trilogy, that's mission statement was to adapt the books in the best possible way for cinema. I'm also not entirely opposed to the idea of modern remakes of old films, even if a lot of the time they only serve to hit home how great the originals were in comparison. But I would be okay with letting different artists with different styles take a crack at adapting stories that we've seen before. That can be very rewarding. For example, the 1934, 1975, 2002, and the anime Count of Monte Cristos all bring different ways of telling the same story, and we are all the richer for every one we got. The Robert Donat one from 1934 is still the best one though, but the rest are good too. And the same for the 1953 animated Peter Pan and the 2003 Peter Pan film, both adaptations of the same novel. But I'm not talking about adaptations or iterations or remakes. What we've really all soured on is skin suiting. What is the point of a Devil May Cry show that does not even try to be a Devil May Cry show? What is the point of a Scooby-Doo show that does not even try to be a Scooby-Doo show? What is the point in a terribly animated, hideous Spider-Man show where Doctor Strange causes him to get his powers for some fucking goddamn reason? What is the point of a Ruby DC crossover? What is the point of the 50th DC reboot? What is the point of the fucking Harley Quinn fart fetish comic? What's the point of the He-Man show? What's the point of the Castlevania show? What's the point of the Tomb Raider show? What's the point of the Witcher show? What's the point of the Harley Quinn show? What is the point of Teen Titans Go? What is the point of a Minecraft movie at all? We've had awful remakes of amazing films like The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, School for Scoundrels, The Ladykers, and now we're getting Naked Gun. Amazing. And a week after I thought I'd finished writing the script, Netflix announced a new Scooby-Doo series. And like 10 days after that, Disney announced that they're going to hyper-rape Kakegurui. Amazing. Fucking kill me. I'm genuinely upset. I want to fucking kill myself. This is not a joke. I don't want to be here anymore. I hate this so much. I had such a visceral reaction to see. I'm going off script now. I had such a visceral reaction to seeing the pictures that Netflix put out with their Kakegurui live action, because it's one of my favorite anime, and they've. I'm gonna stop before I start shouting at my mic and deafen you all. Fuck. Is this our fate? Are we doomed to be subjected to endless pantomimes where studios take the forms, names, shapes of things that we actually love and twist flesh and snap bone to shape them into something entirely wrong? But more importantly, why should we care? This new pretender doesn't matter. This most recent attempt at a DC animated/cinematic universe will end, either in failure again or defying the odds in triumph, but we'll just go through it all again anyway. The characters don't matter, the people don't matter, their stories, their lives, their triumphs and tragedies, their entire universes will be erased and replaced anyway. We'll just see Bruce's parents get shot again, just with different lighting and camera angles. We'll just get the same catchphrases said by different actors, just the same story beats, the same technologies, the same powers, but in every echo it loses a bit of itself. What's the point? The point is you. They expect you to coom over your Funko Pop collection when the Dante Pretender eats a strawberry sundae, when the Velma Pretender says jinkies, when we see the Batman Pretender put on the cowl and light up the sky with a bat signal with a differently shaped bat for some fucking reason. They expect you to sit in the goon chamber and enjoy the pretty lights and the memoberries and coom endlessly. Though they wear their symbols and their names, though the studios hold the copyright, this isn't Devil May Cry, this isn't Scooby-Doo, this isn't Spider-Man, this isn't Ruby, this isn't DC, this isn't Minecraft, this isn't Tomb Raider, this isn't Death Note, this isn't Cowboy Bebop, this won't be fucking Kakegurui, etc. ad infinitum. James Gunn literally said that canon doesn't matter because none of it's real. It doesn't matter. What all of this is non-sexual pornography. It appeals to the base, the animal in you, while the art that it pretends to be appealed to your soul. Let stories end. Stop parading their hollow forms around for the benefit of chronic consumer human livestock and talentless hacks unfit to stand on the shoulders of giants. Stop the corpse puppeteering. Make something new. And it can be a cinematic or animated universe project, by the way, because a part of the entire point of the format is continuity. Without it, there's no point in making a shared universe project. But it has to matter. Make something that matters. Something real. Something that matters more than the base. I recognize that thing. Otherwise, it's just endless gooning.